So lately I've been looking for a suitable secondary role to play in Ranked, and I wanted something with similar map presence to mid lane. Naturally, jungle is the best role for that, if not because of the jungler's agency at all stages of the game, then at least by process of elimination, because every other role felt comparatively miserable. However, by queuing jungle secondary with a mid primary, Riot decided that I should just be a jungle main instead, and it was by trying out a few different junglers in normals that I came across Kayn, who's a bit of an oddball. You see, Kayn is actually two champions in one. We've got the snowball-oriented shadow assassin, who can one-shot any squishy with just basic abilities and doesn't know what a wall is, and the love of my life, Rast, the drain-tanking bruiser who is essentially Aatrox for dummies. But why Kayn? Is it because of the satisfying and healthy jungle clear? Maybe the unfathomable snowball and hard carrying potential? Or is it just Rast's delicious laugh? It's all of the above, and more. But especially Rast's laugh. First and foremost, the fact that Kayn can turn into two vastly different champions makes him extremely versatile, so when you lock him in without knowing what the enemy will pick, you probably won't regret it later. Probably. This means that you can completely adapt depending on what the enemy team has and what your team needs. Let's start with the Shadow Assassin, or Blue Kayn. Your job is simple. See that ADC over there? No you don't. Oh, the satisfaction of landing a good W on Shadow Assassin. Walls? Is it something that you eat? And one of the best parts, compared to any other assassin, Kayn doesn't require that much mechanical prowess. At most you have to be good at landing the W and quick on your point and click to ult the right person at the right time. Your W gets extended range and can be cast seamlessly. Your E grants you immunity to slows, and your passive now gives you bonus damage for the first 3 seconds of a fight, enhancing your burst considerably. Thus, you have all the tools you need to be an effective assassin without any of the convoluted mechanics of the others. The difficulty of going blue is that if you let yourself lose the early game, it will be really difficult to come back. You'll always be able to kill the squishies at 3 items or more, but you yourself are very squishy, so you have to be careful in those later fights so you don't interweigh a shutdown and your team's smite. The payoff? You get to do this on the regular. And now, the love of my life. Rast! More commonly known as Red Kayn, your role as Rast is vastly different. You don't go in, delete someone and get back to safety, you're supposed to get in the thick of things and stay there. He gives you the tools you need though. Your passive gains an extra attribute, healing against champions for 30 to 40% of your physical damage from abilities. Your Q now has max health % damage, allowing you to shred other bruisers. Your W now knocks enemies airborne, giving you a very powerful AoE hard crowd control. And the ult now heals you for the target's max health while dealing max health % damage, meaning that if you ult a tank, you get to heal 10.5% plus 9.1% for every 100 bonus AD of the target's max health, which according to my very accurate calculations mean you'll be healing for a hell of a lot. The tough thing about playing Rast is that you need Goddrinker to even function, and then a second item that either allows you to deal raw damage, or something that allows you to survive in the middle of the fight, because he isn't naturally very tanky, so your real power spike begins at 3 items or so. The payoff for that weakness is that Rast is one of the very few champions who can basically jump into a straight 1v3 and win, even through heal debuffs. Are you not convinced yet? Then bloody play him! I guarantee you that at least one thing about Kayn will pique your interest. If it doesn't though, different strokes for different folks. But maybe then, I could convince you to play Azir. Low win rates, below 2% pick rates, doesn't matter. And if you don't believe it, watch this video so I can convince you otherwise. Hope to see you there and thank you for watching.